All right, today's inventory day. Today is May 22nd, 2019. It's Wednesday. It's inventory day. We're set up for a 6p target against a 2/3 stop today. 2/3 is 9.6. It'll be 10 ticks today. And we're also following our white lines that we're putting on the charts too. They coincide with high volume from previous sessions or previous days. Some of them are a little bit more stronger than others. Today, I would say the strongest volume that we've got on the chart has already happened so far. And that comes down here at the S2 line. And also our highest volume that we have on the charts right now, right here. And we do see a high volume spike on the blue side now that outweighs the red. 2055 coming in at 9:15. Very similar to what happened last week right now. 15 minutes prior, we see the blues high volume spike come into the market. You can see that this one's not really playing right now. Well, it is. It has played before, 62.70. You can see this morning I wanted to go back. Now this is volume from I forget which day it was. It's either Monday or Tuesday. And you can see how it's reacting to that level right there. Twice it tried to go up there. Third time it actually went through it. And before that it drove through that price. So anyway, we're looking at where volume is showing some signs of support. Well, this one looks like it's a little bit more realistic. And we'll maybe we'll get rid of the other one that we just saw. That also coinciding with, yeah. So there is definitely some interest right around 62.56 to 52. So the inventory comes out in about 7 minutes from now. We'll be back. I'll be back on Camtasia in a few minutes. Yes. All right. So the working theory is this. This volume spike comes in the market, and we take it to its point, which is actually a little bit higher. It's right on top of the S2 line there. S1 line. So it's right there. Now that kind of makes sense that it's there at S1 today. But anyway, long story short, what I'm doing is on the blue side I'm marking above, and on the red side I'm marking below. So the end of the up move off of the volume spike on the upside blues, and on the red side, if this was the end of the red side volume spike, this is where I would mark it on that side. All right. Let me move this over so I can see people if they're going to come in the room. There. I'll be able to see that better. And move this chat out of the way. All right, what are we at now? About 6 minutes prior. I'll be back in about 2 minutes to go before the report. We're about 2 minutes outside of the report right now. 1 minute right now before the release of the report. Now what we've seen volume related, we've seen a couple high volume spikes. On the blue side we've seen 2055, and on the red side we've seen 1965. They've kind of offset each other, so we're looking for the tiebreaker now. Well, basically it's any bar that will be above 1,000. So I want to see at least a spike above 1,000 off the release of the report. I'll try to trade the direction of the spike. Blues we're shorting, reds we're going long. Reds are a little bit harder to catch though, the long that is, because we need to get the market above the spike high. Yeah, I'm not allowed to short until after a minute's out of the report. So we have a red volume bar, 2930. Notice it went down to support of S2, so there's some demand there. And it held so far. Right now, all things being equal, I'll be looking to get long above 40. $62.41, $62.42. Using this red volume spike to go long at the 930 mark. We have a failure underneath the S2 line. Be around 17 to fail. Whoops, not 2 though. Now to fail is around 21. Gann signal 6174 today. Gann signal on the short is 6174 if it's filled. So the long, we're looking to get long around 6242 and see if this is the end of the down movement, or if we're going to continue to move on down here. 10 tick stop, we're looking at 105 tick profit target. We'll take a lot less though, but that's what we're set up initially. Yeah, well, we could see 62.52 on the move up. I would agree with that. And we have a short signal. We have our short signal underneath this 19, anywhere in here. It gets above 48.50, I think that they could go long. All right, in at 21, 62.21. The low is 62.05. Looking to run underneath that. A 1R stop today is 14 ticks. We're going to go with 33. $61.74. Initial down target, if run, is 62.03. 62.03 will bring us to break even if we get to it. Or down to the lows, roughly. 62.05 is low, so I'm looking to penetrate the low. We'll look at our target here in just a bit. Right now we're targeting 6115, and we expect the market can drop to 61.74 right now. Be protecting break even around the low though. See if we can get through the 11 mark. All right, time to protect break even. All right, ran 1p right there. We're going to protect 2 ticks now. Shit. All right, so I got to clear that out when that's hit. All right, a 3p down target is 61.68. Boy, I tell you what, we're really behind on. Join me is just not keeping up with it. What's my resources at? My resources are good. They're at 50%. I don't know. I know I tried Demio as well and it didn't work out. All right, let's plug in the high today and see what a 12p target is, just in case it does want to run today. A 12p target is 60.88. Let's look and see where we are in relation to that. All right, 61.16. We look at 61.17. We're going to go ahead and lock in our 5 now. $2p down target from entry point. 61.86. That's close enough. So we're going to be protecting a little above the high. 62.03 plus 5 is 8. So we're going to protect 62.09 for now. A 3p down target is 68. 68 will protect the 86 line. All right, we're right at the Gann number right now. This is good for me. I'm coming out. I'm right at the Gann number. I'm clearing out the trade. That's good enough for me. Right on top of Gann today at 61.74. I'm clearing out. Clearing the short. Boy, it's really behind. All right, the Gann number today is 61.74. That's where I cleared out this trade. We got Gann. I'm good with that. Plus 43 ticks on the move. You got to take the gift horse in the mouth sometimes. So expecting the market can continue to run down, but that's the magic number getting hit today. Any day I can get the magic number, man, that's a win for me. Anywhere close to it. Can anybody hear me? Hello? So I cleared out at the magic number today, the Gann Golden Ratio Number. 61.74 is where I cleared out. We took 43 ticks of profit and took our ball and got on home. Who's that? Let me mute you out. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Thank you, Daniel. It's just part of the system, man. CLPiT strategy, if I follow it correctly, I tell you what, I would have had a 3P winner last week, but there was just like last week at 9:15, there was this high volume spike that kind of tricked me. It was, oh, man, you know what? This is just not working too good. My apologies for the delay. So here's the report, inventory report coming off, right? And we just sold it underneath the S2 line. So we didn't try to buy below the S2 like I did on another video and got my ass handed to me. We only sold below S2. We were looking to buy above S2. We were looking to buy above where the range had topped out here. And we were going to use this red bar to go long. But a red bar can be a failure bar too, so don't forget about that. So this ended up being in the long run, this was a failure bar, is what I'd call it. So it was seeking a lower level. It was stop running on the buy side, would it end up being. You don't know that going into the trade itself, but once it runs through it, then you say, oh yeah, it makes sense now. Right here is what tricked me though. See this 9:15? If we went back a week ago and looked at this number, look at there was a volume spike on the blue side that came out, and it had me thinking, all right, what's going on? And the market went up, and it really it tricked me. So should have won yet last week too. Know your targets though when you're trading. Know how far you think the market can fall. Now, obviously, the market can go wherever it wants to go in any given day. I just know that when I get anywhere near that Gann number, I want it. Now, if I was trading multiple contracts, I would have only got rid of one. If I was trading two today, I would have only got rid of one on the Gann number, and I would have trailed the other one on the 200 bar line. So we're going to pretend that we're in the second contract still and see where this ends up. But let me stop the Camtasia video on this one, and we'll make part 2 here in a second.